Ways to make sure your children retire millionaires, all assuming an 8% average annual return. Option number one is that you could deposit $7,000 into a brokerage account the day that they're born, and then you can invest in something like the S&P 500 or the total stock market index, and then they'd have $1 million by 65, and you only spend $7,000. Now, if you want them to become millionaires younger and you also want to teach them the importance of investing, you could deposit $3,000 into a brokerage the day they're born and contribute $200 a month for 20 years. Then you let them take over from 20 to 45, and then they'd have $1 million by 45. Now, if you're like, Chloe, I do not have that kind of lump sum money to invest. I get it. Being a new parent is expensive. So let's say instead your child starts working pretty young. I actually started working at 9 years old, doing things like concession stands and whatever. Money that they make, they can actually contribute to a Roth IRA, or you can contribute on behalf of them. So you don't even have to use their money. So let's say they start doing something like concession stands at 10 years old and they invest $200 a month in a Roth IRA for 10 years. That would grow to around $35,000. And then if they just let that grow, they'll have $1 million by the time that they're in their 60s from the money they made as a kid. Let's say instead you're like, I only have $100 a month, but I'm willing to do it for a longer period of time. If you do that, by the age of 55, they could have $1 million, even though you only put in $66,000. Now, option number 5 is actually my favorite. Option number 5 is you give them the gift of financial literacy. But in order for you to give them the gift of financial literacy, you've got to be financially literate first. And I've created a free class to help with that. Check it out down in the caption.